It is Wine Down Wednesday, brought to us by Sarasota-Manatee Originals, and we are in our Rice's Appliance kitchen with David Curran. He's the regional manager for Crema Wines, and he's going to teach us how to find our Chardonnay style. So it's not all buttery and oaky. That's what you're teaching us.
No, we have this great program going on right now called Discover Your Chardonnay Style. There's a little song goes, "What's your flavor? Tell me what's your flavor."
Okay, minerals, my flavor.
So we've identified 4 Chardonnay styles. We have crispy, minerality, fruity, and then rich, which I think a lot of folks like that rich sort of style.
Or at least that's what we associate with Chardonnay.
Sure.
Okay,
but they can be
brought
completely
us
different.
4 different samples. What do we talk about first? Crisp?
Yeah, let's go with crisp.
Okay.
So I have Carmel Road. It's basically an unoaked Chardonnay, if you will, from Monterey. And I heard you're a fan of Monterey.
I'm a huge fan of Monterey, and also the fact that it's unoaked. A lot of us that know wine know that oaky tends to add a different flavor profile.
You get richness, you get texture from oak, but this one's going to be light, crispy. You know, if it does see oak, it might be a neutral barrel, so it doesn't impart any of those flavors.
So is it okay if we're at a restaurant and a Chardonnay is a choice on the wine menu to ask, is it a crisp Chardonnay? Do you have a crisp Chardonnay? How do we get what we want?
Sure, you know, I would hopefully the restaurant or the server knows their wine, and you could just ask, I like something crispy, or I'm having a rich fish dish. Maybe I'll go with the rich Chardonnay, right? Like on like.
So if in a blind taste test, I would have never known this is a Chardonnay.
I would have thought it was a Sauv
People
Blanc.
are surprised.
I would have thought it was a Sauv Blanc. Yes, which is a lovely surprise for those of us that typically think we don't like Chardonnays. Yeah. We're wrong. We just don't like certain types of Chardonnays.
Well, this is perfect. We're ABC7, and this is the ABC Chardonnay.
Oh, good.
This is the wine for people who are anything but Chardonnay.
Oh.
It almost feels like there's soda water in it. It seems like almost diluted a little bit.
It's so light. And that's a good thing, because it's so light.
Right.
And dirty secret, and I know this is going to bother you as a sommelier, when someone serves me one of those heavy oaky Chardonnays, I put soda water in it to try to make it better. That's blasphemy. I know, sorry. That's very offensive. Shame. Okay, so that is crisp. Tell us about a mineral Chardonnay.
So we have Cambria today. This is Catherine's Vineyard. This is Santa Barbara. This picks up its minerality from the fact that Santa Barbara used to be underwater. These vines are planted in ancient seabeds.
Oh, I like that too. Wow, David, you're good.
It's a little different.
It is different.
Definitely different from the crispy version.
But also not a typical Chardonnay version.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a full lineup of just Chardonnay
Yeah,
before.
no, this is a fun game. All right, Jose says we have to go fast.
Okay.
Fruity.
All
Tell us
right.
about a fruity Chardonnay.
Fruity.
I think I'm
right
all
up
about
my alley. So this is La Crema Monterey. Back to Monterey
I love
again.
Monterey.
This is a great little wine. You have juicy aromas, flavors of some pineapple. Just the fruit really comes through.
Are we unoaked in all the first 3?
No. Actually, they all see a little bit of oak. This one, like neutral. This one sees some oak, a little malolactic fermentation, gives it some texture, and then definitely French oak and a heavy oak on when we get to the rich category.
Yeah. You Chardonnay lovers, you heavy oak buttery people, this one is for you. David, tell us about the final one, the rich one.
La Crema Russian River Chardonnay. This is where our tasting room is in the Russian River, Sara Lee's vineyard. It's just a beautiful, rich, opulent, just
Classic
Chardonnay. I mean, this epitomizes Russian River.
I was just going to say, and I got to give you cheers for Jackson Family Wines, because I'm not a huge Chardonnay girl, and you just found 4. Yeah, I would be happy to drink.
We're very good Chardonnay
Yes, we're very happy suddenly. You can find these Jackson Family Wines in restaurants all over the Suncoast, and of course, our Sarasota-Manatee Originals restaurants as well.
Yes.
JacksonFamilyWines.com. Cheers to Wine Down Wednesday.